Hey y'all, what's good, what's good, what's good? I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and what not. Okay, I am going to welcome Spirit in and get you guys your messages for the day. Holy Spirit, a pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Ashe. Okay, so there's something significant about the color light. It's an orange but a red, so it's like that reddish orange reddish, I don't know, yeah, something along the lines of that color. But anywho, also the colors yellow and blue could be significant. I'm also thinking of San Diego Chargers. Ain't that what they're called? I think, I don't know, but there's something about that. Also someone could drive a Charger or a Chevy Silverado. I was about to say Silverado. Chevy Silverado. Someone could also be purchasing new tires or own a tire shop or be doing something with your tires. So you could be, patching up a hole or just maybe you're going to get an oil change or you're doing a rotation or something with your tires. But anywho, someone's name could be Sharina or Katrina or Marina, or there's something about something that aligns with that. There's also something about you taking steps that will get you ahead or that will put you ahead. Some of you guys could be repairing or restoring your credit at this time. So you could be, sending letters or, setting up a new trade line of some sorts. You could just be building your credit, okay? Give me a second, y'all, because I definitely just had a whole message and it just went away, darling. Some of you guys could be either needing to, or you just recently did this, or you will be after hearing this. It'll be like your extra little boost of motivation. But there's something about in you cleansing yourself, in you cleansing your home, in you restoring just like a zen to like your own energy and or home, car, whatever. You then it's like you then become a blessing to someone else in some way, shape, or form. So just basically you doing your personal work, you doing some organizing, some cleaning, some getting rid of some stuff. Some of you guys could kind of relate to being a hoarder in a sense, and when I say that, don't get me wrong, some of you guys could be hoarders to the ultimate max possibly, but I'm not really getting that energy. I am getting you could just be someone who you have a lot of things and you don't take time to really truly go through these things and like say, okay, yeah, I'm not using this anymore, so I should probably just put this in the bag and take it to a donation place or a homeless center or give it to someone who could use it. So there's just something about you doing that, and in you doing that, you become a blessing to someone else, because obviously, like I stated, if this is a situation where it's like old clothes that are super cute, you probably only wore a couple of them 1 or 2 times, but you don't really, it's like you don't plan to wear them again, or maybe you've grown out of them, or maybe they shrunk after you washed it, or whatever. It's something about you going through these items and then being able to provide them for someone else, basically. Okay. And for you, it obviously will seem very simple, right? Something very just minor, like, oh, it's not a big deal. Yet whoever is the person who will receive your items will feel very, very, very blessed. Okay. I think this person will appreciate it more than you know. And don't get me wrong, some of you guys, this could be you directly giving these items to someone, okay? And you will more than likely see, because you may look up and they have on, the shoes that you said you couldn't wear and you only wore twice, and you can't wear anymore because, whatever. Oh, okay, look at that. Hold on. I just had a little moment, y'all. Give me a second. Dang, I forgot what I was even saying. I got thrown off a little bit. And you can see them, wearing things. So it could give you a little joy just knowing that you contributed to something for someone else. But others of you may not ever know, right? Because you could be dropping it off at a Goodwill Center or something like that, and someone goes through the hangers and say, "Oh, you know what? I really like this. This is really cute." That type of thing. Someone could work for the city. More specifically, you could be someone who works for like the gas or the water company. Okay. Someone's name could be Legend, or you could have a child that has that name, Legend, or you could have birth or be birthing a legendary child. And obviously you're not going to see it right away. The little person has to grow, but yeah, it's definitely a possibility that you could be giving birth to a very significant individual. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. There's something significant about the show Raising Kanan as well. So if you have not watched that, and if that is your type of like show to watch, definitely go check that out. If you've already watched it, there may be something in it that if you watch it again, it'll stand out to you much more. And whatever this is, it'll be significant for you. Like, it'll have a very significant message for you. So basically, there is a message within the show Raising Kanan that is very significant for you, and I feel that it will stand out. Okay. Someone could also work for the city and be you could do like road work. So like, you could like help patch holes or pave the roadways, or this could be like something your bae does. Okay. There's also something significant about the flavor vanilla. So like maybe vanilla extract, or even the fragrance vanilla. So vanilla candles. Goodness, why am I just drawing a whole blank? I'm just getting vanilla as a whole. So like vanilla bean ice cream, vanilla ice cream. Interesting. My brain just went to manila, as in like a manila folder. So you could have some special documents or specific documents that you already have in a manila folder. You need to go back through those documents and review them. Some of you guys, you have something that you put together a while ago, and you may have sent it off one way. So example, say you had some important documents for whatever it was, you faxed them off, right? But not only did you fax them off, you were supposed to also mail them, because this was just going to be your like security type thing, right? Your security to know that, hey, look, I sent it 2 different ways, so even if you didn't get it this way, you should have gotten it this way type of situation. This could apply to what I was talking to as well a minute ago about credit. Okay. But obviously, like I said, it does not have to be. This could even be like if you've applied for some type of assistance of any sort, maybe you faxed and stuff, but there could be a need for you to just mail in documentation. I feel as though, because some of you guys could be like on hold almost in a sense. You may have received some type of mail stating these things, right? Like, hey, we need for you to submit such and such paperwork. Honestly, you may not have received it. They could have sent out something, but you may not have received it just due to the fact that um, maybe like there's something with your mail, right? You could have something going on with your mail. They could have your old address and you, whatever. I don't know. Anywho, just go mail off those papers that you have in that manila folder, okay? Or if they're not in a manila folder, put them in a manila folder, make them organized, and make sure you do whatever, XYZ. If you haven't faxed them, but you mailed them, go fax them. You know what I'm saying? If you faxed them, but you didn't mail them, go mail them. And I feel like you'll begin to see a quick turnaround for whatever it was that has kind of been on hold. Because I feel like you may have been waiting a minute to get like some type of correspondence from something, or something's been in processing status and it just hasn't processed. And this could be why. You could have sent something in, maybe it didn't go to the specific department that it needed to get to. It could also just be still sitting in a pile of paperwork. However, I feel like if you were to send it in the opposite way of what you already sent it in, you can get some type of quick turnaround with that situation, okay? Also, there's something about needing to really enjoy the things that you have. So many of us are eager to, you know, strive after the things that we still desire, right? The things that we still want. But, you know, it's really important to just embrace the fact that right now you are really living in some type of prayer that you've already prayed, right? Some type of thing that you have attempted to manifest. It's already in front of you, okay? Even if it's something super minor, you know what I'm saying? Like, we always have to be mindful and be grateful for what we have that in front of us. So, example, I saw a video not long ago, and I did actually, I think, reposted it with a little message. But I don't know where the young man was. I kind of want to say like maybe Africa or something. I'm not sure. But he was a young man, and he was doing like I guess he did the video kind of as a joke with the whole Jet 2 holiday stuff, like everybody else is doing, but it was his reality, right? But he was just kind of making it, you know, making light of it, right? But for me, I took it more as a reminder that, like, you never know what people are dealing with. And as crazy as it may seem to many, some of the things that are very normal to us or we feel as though are pretty much just necessities, like to others, that might not be the case, right? So in the video, he had like a bag, like this plastic bag full of water. He had it tied and he had it hung above his head, and he had like a little brush that had like bristles almost. So like if you had like what are those called, whisk brooms or something? I don't know, but y'all know what I'm talking about, those brooms, and they have like the straw bristles or whatever. He had like one of those, but it was like real. It wasn't the big broom. It was just like a little. I can't think what you would call it. But anyway, it was just really small, and he poked the bottom of the bag, and it basically created a shower for him to bathe himself. So he already was prepped. His whole body was already prepped in lotion. So I said lotion. His whole body was already prepped in soap. And then he poked the bag, and then he was able to rinse off his body like that. So that was his way of taking his shower. So I say all that to simply say, make sure that you are really embodying the present. Make sure that you are very grateful in the things that you do have, because there is someone else in the world who could have things a lot more difficult than you do. They could really be sitting around praying for the things that to you seem very normal, seem very simple, and yet and still you're not realizing, because you're focused on, oh, you know, I'm trying to get this car, I'm trying to get this house, I'm working on saving this amount of money for my kids so they can have, you know, this for when I'm gone, or whatever your goals are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's all beautiful, and yes, we should continue to strive for more, for sure, you know, without question. But definitely be grateful for what you already have, because there is definitely someone else who, man, if they sit back just praying to God, like, God, if only I could have this you know, XYZ, or hopefully I can. And when I say, come on, y'all, shower. Many people take these every day. Some people even need to take them and have the ability to take them, but don't take them daily, right? And so I don't know. Hey, I could be talking to someone who doesn't shower on a daily basis. You might want to enjoy your showers a little more, okay? But let's be real. Somebody who, if you've ever had your water cut off or no access to something like that, then babe, I'm sure you don't have not a near problem with going and hopping in that damn shower and washing your behind, because you know what it's like to have to do other things to get yourself together, right? But yes, I just want to definitely send you guys some love. I'm going to end the message here. Yeah, I have more messages for you guys, but I'll be back and I'll do another video soon. All right, love you. See ya.